Today on FireBrain AI's Daily Ember, we'll cover all the latest in the world of AI, including Fei-Fei Li's 230-meter 3D AI startup, Meta's UK data usage for AI training, AI's impact on 60 US and Mexican jobs, China's AI content labeling mandate, and Larry Ellison's AI surveillance advocacy. But before we get started, if you want to learn more about how to practically integrate AI into your business and daily life, join our free school community in the description below. Let's get to today's headlines.
It's AI that sets your brain on fire. Brain AI. Fire. Brain AI.
Welcome to today's episode of the Daily Ember, your AI-powered source for the latest in artificial intelligence news. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're diving into a world where AI is not just changing the game, but rewriting the rulebook entirely. From 3D world models to surveillance systems that might make George Orwell raise an eyebrow, we've got a lineup that'll make your circuits sizzle. So let's boot up and get started. First up, we're stepping into a whole new dimension with Fei-Fei Li's latest venture, World Labs. Her AI startup has just raised a cool $230 million, valuing it at over $1 billion. Now that's what I call a unicorn with some serious horsepower. But what's all the fuss about? Well, folks, we're talking about AI that can understand and model our 3D world. This isn't just about making prettier pictures or smoother animations. This is about fundamentally changing how AI interacts with and understands our physical world. It's a leap from flat 2D thinking to a fully realized 3D perspective. Imagine video games where the environments are so realistic you'll forget to blink, or picture movie productions where CGI isn't just convincing, it's indistinguishable from reality. And let's not forget about our robot friends and self-driving cars. They're about to get a major upgrade in their spatial awareness. But here's where it gets really interesting. This technology is going to turn our smartphones into magic wands, transforming how we shop, learn, and even flirt. Picture swiping through potential dates in a virtual pub or trying on clothes in a digital boutique that adjusts to your living room's lighting. Education? It's about to become a thrilling adventure, with students exploring ancient Rome or the inside of a cell as easily as scrolling through TikTok. Of course, there's always a catch. When your boss can beam a perfect 3D hologram into your home office, those "my camera isn't working" excuses will become as obsolete as floppy disks. So you might want to start tidying up your workspace, or at least the part that's visible in 3D. Now let's navigate to our next story. Meta, the company formerly known as Facebook, has just gotten the green light to use UK users' public posts for AI training. Before you start frantically deleting your fish and chips photos, let's break this down. The idea here is to make AI models that can understand British slang, humor, and cultural nuances. It's about making AI more culturally savvy, giving it a crash course in British culture without forcing it to watch all 26 seasons of Doctor Who. This move could lead to more natural and context-aware AI interactions, potentially improving everything from customer service chatbots to social media content moderation. But here's the rub. If AI can't grasp local banter, we're in for a right pickle. Imagine a British AI assistant thinking taking the piss means a bathroom break, or an Aussie chatbot confusing thongs with lingerie. Without cultural savvy, AI could turn global communication into a comedy of errors, with diplomatic incidents sparked by misinterpreted memes and international business deals derailed by poorly timed dad jokes. We might end up with a digital Tower of Babel where AIs become the world's most sophisticated yet hopelessly lost tourists. This development also highlights the growing importance of diverse datasets in AI training. By incorporating region-specific data, AI models can become more inclusive and less prone to cultural biases. However, it also underscores the need for transparency in how tech giants use our data, even when it's publicly available. Now, let's shift gears to something a bit more serious. A new study suggests that AI is set to impact a whopping 60 million jobs in the US and Mexico within just 1 year. That's not just a few ripples in the job market. That's a tsunami of change heading our way. The study points out that women and low-skilled workers might be hit harder by this AI wave. So, what's the key to surviving this digital deluge? Well, forget coding boot camps and data science degrees. The real superpower in the AI age will be mastering the art of asking questions. As AI gobbles up tasks like a digital Pac-Man, humans who can interrogate, challenge, and direct these systems will be worth their weight in Bitcoin. My advice? Cultivate an insatiable curiosity and learn to frame problems in ways that even the smartest AI wouldn't think of. In essence, become the ultimate backseat driver for our new robot workforce, because in this race, the one who steers the AI wins, not the one who gets replaced by it. This rapid transformation of the job market raises crucial questions about the future of work. How do we ensure that the benefits of AI are distributed equitably across society? What role should governments and corporations play in supporting workers through this transition? The answers to these questions will shape the socio-economic landscape for decades to come. Shifting our focus to the East, China is making waves with new draft regulations mandating labels for AI-generated content. The goal? Transparency and control over the digital landscape. This move could have some serious ripple effects across the global tech industry. Now, if we tried slapping made by AI labels on content in the West, it would be like trying to nail jelly to a wall, messy, futile, and likely to spark a free speech food fight. Our meme-saturated post-truth culture would turn it into a game, with humans proudly mislabeling their work as AI-generated for clout, while AI-generated masterpieces go unlabeled to game the system. Instead of clarity, we'd end up in a hall of mirrors where reality and artificial blur beyond recognition. The West's best bet isn't labeling content, but arming citizens with the critical thinking skills to navigate this new digital wilderness. Because in the end, the most important filter is the one between our ears. Last but not least, let's talk about Larry Ellison's vision of an AI-powered surveillance utopia, or dystopia, depending on your perspective. The Oracle co-founder is advocating for AI systems to monitor everything from security cameras to police body cams. It's a digital panopticon where every action is observed, analyzed, and potentially judged by AI. While this could potentially reduce crime and improve security, it also raises some serious questions about privacy and personal freedom. And let's not forget the potential for hilarious misunderstandings. Imagine an overzealous AI surveillance system mistaking a neighborhood water balloon fight for a riot, deploying SWAT teams to face off against soaked 10-year-olds, or picture the AI flagging a passionate karaoke rendition of "I Will Always Love You" as a noise violation, leading to Whitney Houston fans being hauled off in handcuffs. In this Orwellian comedy of errors, the most dangerous criminal might just be the person practicing their interpretive dance routine in their backyard. As we wrap up today's episode, it's clear that AI is not just knocking on the door of every industry. It's fundamentally reshaping our world in ways both exciting and concerning. From 3D world models to job market transformations, from content labeling to omnipresent surveillance, AI is pushing us to reconsider our relationship with technology and with each other. But here's something we're not talking about enough: the risk of AI making human creativity obsolete. As AI masters art, music, and writing, we may lose our drive to express ourselves, believing machines can do it better. This could lead to a cultural dark age where human-made art becomes a rarity, prized for its imperfections rather than its brilliance. The greatest tragedy wouldn't be AI taking our jobs, but stealing our very essence as creative beings, leaving us in a world of algorithmically perfect but soulless content. These developments are converging to create what I call an AI singularity of convenience, a world where AI becomes so seamlessly integrated into our lives that we stop noticing its presence. From 3D world modeling to cultural understanding and ubiquitous surveillance, AI is weaving an invisible web around us, anticipating our needs before we even realize them. The real question isn't whether AI will change our world, but whether we'll even notice when it does. So, what can we do? Stay informed, stay adaptable, and most importantly, stay human. Keep creating, keep questioning, and keep pushing the boundaries of what it means to be uniquely us in an increasingly AI-driven world. That's all for today's episode of the Daily Ember. I'm your host, Joe, reminding you to keep your neurons firing and your algorithms optimizing. And remember, in a world where AI can do almost anything, the most valuable skill might just be asking the right questions. So here's one to ponder. In a future where AI can create anything, what will you choose to create? Until next time, stay curious, stay human, and keep those synapses sparking. That's going to do it for us today, Firebrains. Don't forget to join our free FireBrain AI school community to stay on top of all the latest AI trends and to learn more about how you can practically implement AI and automation into your business and personal life. You can find the community in the description below. Thanks for listening.
It's AI that sets your brain on